Okay, to start, semalam punya problem I tak jumpa lagi. Nanti kalau I jumpa besok I beritahu. Nanti kalau I jumpa I beritahu. Still looking for it. Yesterday also I tengok tak jumpa. Just now so I tengok pun tak jumpa. But if I find it, I will let you know. The last exercise. Now we're going to do React.js. The last part of our MERN stack, MERN. So you're going to do, you open browse week 6 okay, week 6. And then over here you can install npm install -g create react app. Right, so npm install -g create react app. This one is to install React.js project creator lah, project creator. Right. npm install -g create react app to install React.js project creator. Okay, once you have done, next one is create react app. So create react app. Hello world. Alright, first exercise, create react app. Hello world. And then cd hello world. And then npm start. Alright, npm start. So this is to create and to start a React project. Okay, boleh start dulu. Alright, we try to do that first. Take a while. For me also it take a while. I slow. Wait, I have to tukar Wi-Fi. I have to change Wi-Fi. Once this one is done. Okay, cd hello world and then npm start. Alright, cd hello world npm start. Okay, you should get something like this.
So, boleh ulang balik, kena start buka file ni kat mana, sir?
Buka ni apa? Install ni. Install npm install -g create react app, and then you do create react app hello world, cd hello world, npm start. This one you do inside week 6 folder.
Week 6 folder. Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so ni this is the ni inside week 6 folder, npm install -g create react app, create react app hello world, cd hello world, npm start. Alright. So this is the instruction. Okay, sahabat. Week 6 folder. Okay, once you've done, you let me know nanti. Alright, so this website similar to Vue.js last time lah, right? But this one is React.js. So this website should come up. Okay. Okay, Faiz sekarang dah sudah, but the rest can wait. No, the rest I will wait for the others. But as I mentioned, we will use Visual Studio Code. So once you done, you open the Hello. You open the Hello World folder just now. Okay, you open the Hello World folder. So your file should be src app.js. Okay, so David done, Faiz done. Okay, right, so done. Kira majority lah done ya, kira majority done. So the file that you need to check is app.js. Alright, so this is app.js. You will have function app here, right, function app. And you have written, so div class name app, you have header here, for example. Right, so you have header here. So these are all the things that you see on the UI. All right, so I change this, for example, to h1 hello world. All right, and then be welcome to my website. Okay, so that's to start. All right, that's to start. Okay, so if everything is okay, actually we go. This is like the main reference. All right, apart from my slide, all right, this is the main reference. So we try to follow the documentation here, and then later also I will ask you to do some free code camp as well. Welcome back to Free Code Camp, because Free Code Camp has a very good explanation of React.js, right? So at the kat bawah, all right. So somewhere here, they have a good explanation of React.js. So these are our two main reference, apart from the slide that I gave. Okay. All right. So we already created a simple project, all right? This is called a components in React. So you have components in React. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to create a folder. That folder is called components. Inside component, I will create 3 files. The first one is header.js. I try to follow this notation lah, yeah. So header.js. Second file is main.js, and then third file is footer.js. So I will start with that first. I will create 3 files. The first one is header.js, the second one is main.js, the third one is footer.js.
Cikgu,
Yes.
wanted to check, you also teach for web scraping classes also?
Web scraping, which one? Apa? Untuk apa?
Web scraping technologies.
Oh, tak ada. I don't do that. Kalau
Okay,
adalah data science adalah.
data science. Okay. Do you fall under data science lah, web scraping too?
Correct, because you gathering the data kan. So it's
Oh,
other.
all right.
So inside each of these, you boleh copy je, ni. And then we try to simplify it. All right, we just do function header, all right, return, and then export default header. All right, return div pun boleh lah, div. And then you buatlah p, all right, this is a header. All right, p, this is a header. So this is a simple one. So actually I take from app.js. Okay, I buang lah import semua I buang. I just very simple return div. This is a header, alright. And then I will do the same one. This is a main. And then simple one, this is a footer. Alright. So ini tukar lah. This one I have to change. Alright, so that's creating a component. I'm creating 3 components, not a component. I'm creating 3 components now. So this is how a component works. Alright, this is what we call a stateless component. Stateless component in React.js. Stateless component in React.js. Example lah, I will give that example, and then you boleh ubah-ubah lah. Okay, so once I created 3 component, I will call all these 3 component in my app.js. So I will do import 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 header from dot slash component slash header, right? Import footer from components slash footer, and then import main from dash component slash main, right? And this one I will replace it with header, footer, and main, or header, right? Main and footer. Okay, so once you have that, localhost header, oh ni huruf besar, huruf besar, huruf besar. So once you have that, localhost 300, check balik. Alright, then I will choose see the 3 things. Alright, so that's creating a component. Alright, so one of the topic, creating a components and calling the components from another component. Alright, so this is the main component. These are the sub components in React.js. Okay, so dapat sampai sini. Okay, alright. Alright. Okay. So now I'm going to create let's say I follow this one. I follow this one. Alright, I'm going to create a new variable inside main. Alright, I'm going to create a new variable inside main. How to create a new variable? Import import react. Up, 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 up. Okay, import react. Import react. Alright, and then comma, curly bracket, use state. So import react. So this is the reference. So import react, curly bracket, use state from react. Okay, and then I will create a new variable. So const counter, and then set counter equals to use state 0. Right, so const counter set counter equal to use state 0. Kurang macam ni ya. And then I will do here this main counter is counter. Alright, satu sahaja biru. Alright, so this is how I create a variable counter, alright, and bring out the variable counter value. You state to creating a variable. So it's on React. That's how they do it. A state is actually a variable. So I will create. Nanti you try first, nanti I terangkan. Okay, so that's bringing out the value. We do one more thing, which is explanation. Yeah, so explanation. So use state is creating a variable. So basically, what does it mean? I create a variable counter. Right. So this is a variable counter. Use state 0 means the variable is set is initialized to 0. This is use state 0. And then if I want to change the value of the variable, call method set counter. Okay, so that's what does this one line mean. So I create a variable counter the variable counter is set initialized to 0. If I want to change the value of the variable, I will call the method set counter. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to create a button here. I'm going to create another P here. Inside P, there is a button. This button, I put increment. When the button is click, so on click, I think C besar, I will call the function, we call like this, we call uh, okay, aku kena tengok ni. Up, I go back to my ni. I go up, right? I go to handling event, right? Handling event. So when the button, C kecil, when the button is click, I will call the function. I will call the function increment counter. Increment, I will call the function increment. Macam ni. And then this function increment, I will declare it here. So const increment equals to function that will do set counter plus 1. All right, so this is a lot of new syntax. All right, this is ES6, right? ES6 syntax a little bit. All right, so once you do that, so the counter should be incremented. Const increment set counter plus 1. Jaya. Very macam C besar, right? That's what I thought just now, C besar. Okay. So stable tools. On click it's very instead getting a value of string type. Apa ni? Curly bracket increment. Okay, sorry I pun ingat lupa. It's been a while since I did React. I only did React JS for teaching. But yeah. Okay, so that's how you do it. That's how you do it. I think I tak baca habis ni. I just read the thing on top and everything. But I should have read. This is I baca ni, right? But actually this is what I should read, right? I didn't read that this means this is for HTML, this for it. All right. So yeah. So that's how you do event handling in React.
So nak tanya, so macam sekarang kita tengok kita buat on click and then buka apa sama dengan then kita buka kurungan curly bracket kan. So kalau biasa kita buat dekat HTML kan, so biasanya classes ni kita buka dengan apa yang what they call the apostrophe, double apostrophe kan sir?
But this one no, in React no, in React like this. Tadi buat kita baca lah.
So on React kita follow macam ni lah curly bracket
I have to be like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you know what I want to do, right? I think you know what I want to do already. So, because we've done this in Vue.js as well. So button on click decrement. Actually, you can do like this. I can call this is what we call anonymous function. So decrement equals to set counter minus 1. Once you do that, close it. Right, decrement. Okay, So increment, decrement, right? And then I will do another one which is called reset, right? Same as previous thing as well. So button on click. Ini up to you if you want to do. Let's mix things up now. Right, sekejap atas sekejap bawah. So const reset equals to set counter equals to 0 semula. So this we call reset function. So reset. Okay, so increment, decrement, reset.
Sir nak tanya.
Yes.
I rasa ni stupid question but wanted to ask. So dekat sana atas ni counter plus one kan sir?
One ni kan? Correct.
Kalau I letak counter plus plus, benda tu tak fungsi. Kenapa?
I don't think it works. I don't think it works.
It doesn't work. Dia keluar error.
I think it does not exist on React. It does not exist on React. Dia kena macam ni. I think same thing as well with Flutter nanti. Flutter pun I think the same thing.
Okay.
Okay, any questions for this one? Alright, so let's recap. We've done components. Alright, what is a component? So that's number one. Number two, we have done event handling, and then number three, we have done use state. Alright, so number one is component in React.js. Number two is creating a variable slash state in React, right, using use state. And then number three is event handling in React.js. Right. So after this, we will do code pen a little bit because I need to teach you about declarative programming. So after break, right, if you have any questions, you can ask now. If not, after break, we will do code pen. Any questions? Alright, if
Sir, cikgu ajar Redux sekali ke?
Redux, tengok kalau ada masa. Kalau ada masa saya ajar. Tapi saya tak ajar. Biasa saya tak ajar. Sebab benda tu biasa saya cover dekat apa? Benda tu biasa saya cover dekat provider dekat ni, provider dekat Flutter.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. If anything, 745. Alright, 745. Okay. Okay, open CodePen. For some of you, whatever that we saw might be revision, right? For some of you, this might be a revision. So there are three things that we're going to see: map, reduce, and filter. Right. So if this one, if you look at this, if you look at the slide. Tak buat map reduce filter, map reduce filter. Okay, this one. So page 40, 41, right? Page 40 is the, is the explanation. So it's another way of a new JavaScript function, right? Another way of declaring a function. So let's say that I have let my array equals to do 4, 6, 8, 10. So let my array equals to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Then I will do let double array, right, equals to my array dot map, right, val, right, and then return val times 2. Alright, and then if you do console.log double array, you should get for 8, 12, 16, 20. My R, right, my R. Alright, so that's number one. After this, I will explain. So we see first the results. After this, I will explain. Okay, so this one I will create a new array, alright, double array, alright, and then for each item in my array, right, for each item in my array, I will times 2, or I will darab 2. Alright, so that's what it means. That's what map means. Right? This one, if you want exercise, is inside functional programming, inside freecodecamp. So it's functional programming pula. So how you read it, for each item in my array, I will darab 2.
Cikgu,
Yes.
value tu VAL tu kita itu syntax JavaScript syntax ke atau memang attribute kita declare ke sini?
Is a variable yang kita declare.
Variable kita declare. So kita boleh replace dengan any other character here lah kan, replacing value kan?
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, this one understand eh? This one understand eh? For each item in my array, I will darab 2, for example.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
CodePen ada Astrogo pelik je.
Apa?
Punya ada apa? Astrogo kat CodePen.
Tu saya punya apa? Avatar dulu masa kerja dulu kan.
Oh, avatar.
Mana tukar avatar tu saya tahu dah. Sebab itu saya buat projek ni kan. Kita hantar email. Ni Universal Avatar. Universal Avatar ni. Okay, so that's number one, ya, map. Right, so for each item in the array, right, for each item in the array, I will darab 2. Alright, now I will do second one, which is called filter. So this one is map. Second one is filter. So let my array 2 equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so let odd array equals to my array 2 dot filter sama juga val for each item in the array. I will only want to return val modulo 2 equals to 0. Right, so this equals to 1 lah, odd and odd equals to 1. So this one, if I do console dot log odd array, right, then I will only get 1, 3, 5. Okay, filter any issue? So this one, right, for each item in the array, I will only return, alright, the value that fulfills the following condition, alright, which is val modulo 2 equals to 1, ya. Dia nombor ganjil lah, alright, so that's what it means.
Boleh sir.
Boleh, ya? Okay, last one. Accumulate, reduce. Alright, so let third array, array 3, my array 3 equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let sum equals to my array 3 dot reduce accumulator val, alright, return accumulator plus val console.log sum. Well, then I should have accumulator equals to 0. My reduce type 0. 0 is not a function. Reduce ni ada kena ada bracket. Sorry, kena ada bracket. Okay, so this one you get 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, which is 15.
Reduce always return one result, right? One value, right?
Reduce will always return one value.
Okay.
Okay.
Saya tak faham ACC plus wall tu, boleh elaborate tak sir?
Yeah, well, salin dulu nanti I buat note macam ni. Okay, so this one, alright, for each item in the array, alright, I will add it on to an accumulator. Alright, so that's what accumulator ni is ACC lah. Alright, so accumulator start from 0, then ACC 0 plus 1, then accumulator become 1, right? Then 1 plus 2, accumulator become 3, right? And then 3 plus 3, accumulator become 6. 6 plus 4, accumulator become 10, and then 10 plus 5, accumulator become 15. So that's what ACC plus val means. ACC is the accumulator, and then val is the value inside the array. Okay, I will give you one exercise first. All right, so I need you to do this exercise. So exercise on page 50. Alright, so number one is create a function that will double the even number and leave the odd number the same. Number two, given an array of objects as follows, returns the country where the population is more than 500,000, should get 500 million. Should get China and India. And then number three, based on the previous array of objects, how should you sum up the population of every country except for China? Alright, so these are the three exercises that I need you to do. So page 50 of my slide. Alright, page 50. Okay, try take 10 minutes first, and then after 10 minutes I will give you the first answer, and then we slowly take second and third. Okay, excuse for a while. Pergi ni kejap. Toilet kejap. Okay, so we do number 1. Create a function. I can use let my array 4 equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing, right? So I can it will double the even numbers and leave the odd numbers the same. So map reduce filter.
Filter.
Map. Sorry, map.
Right. So one of the way for you to know which one is what. Ini pun semalam I think I explained it to you yesterday as well. Something that is related to function kan. So dia ada normally like this normally it's like this. So you have input and output. Ni cikgu ajar dulu cikgu math saja dulu for function. You have input and output. Okay, so you have map, you have filter, you have reduce. Alright, so you have map, you have filter, you have reduce. Alright, so this one, how it works. Kalau map, if n comes in, n is a number, n is any number. So if n comes in, dulu cikgu mat, they like to use this kind of number kan. So if n comes in, so output will be the same. Alright, output will be the same. So n comes in, n's output is n. Alright, dia takkan berubah. If it's filter, if n come in, the one that will come out is 0 x equals to n. Ni cikgu dulu ajar macam ni lah, alright. So it could be 0, but it could be n. So it could be any number from 0 until n, alright. 0 smaller equal to x, smaller equals to n. So kalau it can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4, it can be 5, alright. If 5 in, then it could be 0, it could be 1, it could be 2, it could be 3, 4, 5. If it's a reduce, n come in, right? N come in. This one is the one that Faiz make a remark just now. It's always 1 that will come out, right? Always 1. Right, so n, alright. Yang keluar antara 0 and n. And then for reduce, so you tengok, for example, for these questions, the question is berapa apa? Masuk 5 keluar 5 lah, right? Masuk 5 keluar 5. So for in this example, for example, it will become 1, 4, 3, 8, 5 kan? 1, 4, 3, 8, 5. Create the function that will double the even number and leave the odd number the same. 1, 4, 3, 8, 5. Alright, so let answer 1 equals to my array 4 dot map val. So this one you will do return val modulo 2 equals to 0 return val times 2, if not return val. Alright, so if val modulo 2 equals to 0, return val times 2, if not return val ke macam ni ya? I think it's like okay, like this ya. So return if val is divisible by 2, return val times 2 is not return val, right? So console dot log answer 1. Right. This is what we call tertiary operator. Alright, in JavaScript as well. And nanti you can tengok, this one also you will use it on React.js. So however, if, right, this one if, alright, then, alright, and then otherwise, alright. This is condition lah, condition, then otherwise. It's a simpler version of doing if else. Okay, so that's for question 1. We will do question 2 pula. Question 2 is China and India. All right, so China and India. So same thing as well. You think, is it map, filter, or reduce? Okay, 5 to 10 more minutes. 5 to 10 more minutes for question 2. Kalau dah sudah, question 3. Okay. So soalan kedua, the second question, I can just copy this. So I'm not sure if you need or you copy. So I copy this. So what is it? Map filter reduce.
Filter.
Huh?
Filter.
Filter first. Alright, filter first. So let answer to equals to data dot filter val, alright, return population, return val dot population bigger than 500,000, 500 million, 500 million. Okay, so if I do console dot log answer to, all right, then I will get India and China. But I will get it as an object. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to map it. I only want the country name. So map return val dot country. So once I do that, I will only get the country name, which is China, India. So you can also apa tu, inilah apa, extend lah, append. I think the last question also have a lot of append. The last question also have a lot of append. Okay, quickly 4-5 minutes for the last question before I give you the answer. Okay, the last one. Dia pun banyak is more than one, yeah. So based on the previous array of object, how would you sum up the population of every country except for China? So apa ni tu? What you should do first, Adi?
Filter.
Filter first, yeah. So let answer 3. Alright, let's answer 3 equals to delta dot filter val return val dot country not equals to China. Alright, so once you have that, something you can directly see it. Alright, once you have that, console.log answer 3, you should see all country except from China. You should see all country except for China. And then from there you're going to map and get an array of population. So return val dot population ni similar as val dot country, so val dot population, then you will get this number, then only you will
Reduce.
reduce it. Alright, so then only you will reduce it. Accumulator val return val accumulator plus val. Yep. Okay, betul ya? 192763 1927 something, start with 1927. So this is the basics. Normally you use map and filter a lot. So map and filter, normally you will use a lot. Even in React you will do it, and then this is also introduction to module 3. After this, some of you will continue doing module 3, doing mobile module. So in mobile module also is we will use map and filter as well. Map and filter. Okay, one more questions. They want the sum of the age of a dog in dog age. Alright, kalau what does dog age mean? I also only know this. 1 tahun manusia is actually 7 years. Tahun anjing. Alright, so kalau anjing tu, if the dog is 3 years old, they actually 21 years old already. Alright, so last exercise is this exercise using this data. Kena salin lah. Okay. So this yang ini kena salin, alright, ini kena salin. So select only the dog, translate their ages into dog years, multiply by 7, and then sum the result. Let me salin as for you. So let dog data equals to curly bracket. Name is it picture? Name Butters H3 and then type dot. And then this one is lazy H6 type dot. This one is red H1 type cat. This one is Joey H3 type dot. Okay, so this is the data, And then boleh try to solve the answer, the questions. Saya tinggal koma. Jadi tambah koma saya cakap kenapa warna je lain, right? So actually the color is different because I left a comma here. So if you get it from me, just add a comma here. Okay, tak berlama So select only the doc. So this one is filter. So let answer 4 Let answer 4 equals to doc data dot filter val. So return val dot type equals to doc. Alright, so now if I do console.log answer 4, I should only get the doc, right? And then from there get the age and multiply by 7. So map val, all right, return val dot age times 7. Right, there you get 363. 21, 41, 22 lah, right? 360. 20 darab 7, 21, 41, 21, 42, 21. Right? And then sum them all. So reduce ACC val return ACC plus val. bracket. Okay, so that's the answer 84. Okay, I hope that pretty much clear things up a little bit, right, about map, filter, and reduce. Right, this is things that you do. Most of this thing is used inside React.js. Any questions for this topic? Not only for React.js, in your day to day, right? In your day to day programming, if you are trying to resolve a problem, you're trying to resolve an issues, you can use map reduce filter as well as one of the additional tools, some advanced tools, right? Before this, you only know for loop, if else. Now there's some advanced tools that you can use also. Okay, so with that, all right. So with that, I'm going to use lists. Right? I'm going to do list with you. So let's say that I have a list. So let's say that I go back to my here. All right, I go back here. I will create a HR here. Inside the HR, I will create the H2. All right, second part. Second part. My favorite second part. Right. So let's say that I have a list. So const list set list equals to use state. All right, square bracket it. All right, sleep, and then keep. Right, this is the thing that I want to do. So I'm going to create a list. Inside the list, I will have it sleep and play games. All right, so I will create a UL here. So I will create a UL. And then from this UL, right, from this UL, I want to bring out this eat, sleep, and keep. So how am I going to do? I'm going to use map. All right, so list dot map val. All right, you have to have curly bracket, curly bracket like this. List dot map val return li curly bracket val. And then you will also give it a key. So key, kena ada key Selalu this one I confuse with this one I confuse with ni. Alright, so li and then you have key over here, which is a key equals to li return li key equals to. So once you have that, all right, once you have that, then you should get this. All right, you should get something like this. I have my things to do. Okay, so yang ini actually is a little bit the same as Vue.js, but slightly difficult. I think when you did Vue.js last time, I already explained about React.js. React.js sebenarnya susah sikit daripada Vue.js. Okay, 5 minit sekejap, saya nak tengok puzzle sekejap. Okay, boleh buat dulu. Lagi 5 minit saya tak boleh.
Cikgu boleh scroll atas boleh tak? Bahagian cons list tadi.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Cikgu tolong scroll bawah.
Okay. Okay, so that's for lists or tables. All right, tables also going to to be the same thing. Right, everything that's coming from an array. Right, everything that's coming from an array. That's how you process it lah. That's how you process it. You use a map. Right, you use a map, and then you show it there. Okay, form pula. Alright, so we follow this pula. We follow this. So let's say that I create a form here. So input type text. Alright, I put placeholder, enter item name. And then I put here on change, yep, curly bracket val. Okay, so on change curly bracket val. So here I will do, for example, const new item, right? Set new item equals to use state empty string, right? Because I want to add it inside the list. So const new item set new item. All right. So on, I will do here input type text, placeholder, enter item name, value is new item. So on item change, set item val. I know it's slightly difficult, but what can we do? This is how it is. I think I even give you a warning, alright? No, React.js is lagi susah. Antara tiga beradik tu dia yang paling susah, right? It's most difficult one.
Tapi dia susah, tapi ramai orang guna React.js sebab virtual DOM dia rasa.
Virtual DOM betul lah. Dia punya performance lah, performance dia lagi ni. And then dia lagi mature jugalah. Performance one thing, and lagi mature sikit.
Kalau guna virtual DOM dengan real DOM, bezanya laju ke tak je lah kan, page to load.
Correct lah. Kalau website yang biasa-biasa tak apa. Right now you're talking about social media, Facebook, Instagram, things that a lot of people will use, then it's matter. But if you're talking about yang website, even like Asia, Firefly sebelum tak ada virtual DOM pun tak apa, right? I think Vue.js is sufficient.
Cikgu, keluar compile error entah kenapa.
Set item is not the set new item. This one is set new item. Set new item. Okay, what should happen now? Alright, what should happen now? If you type, alright, sorry, this one is not set on change, this is on change text. On change text. So what should happen whenever I type on change text? On text change, on text change, as I said. On text change, on change text. Okay, I will check the referral. On change. On change. Rasa macam ada on change text. On change text. On change text. I might confuse with something. So this one is on change. On change. This one is event.target.value. This one is not a val. This is event. I think I confused with Flutter. So event.target.value. Right. So this is the code. So apa-apa pun we have to refer to documentation. Right. So once I do that, what should happen? I type. Alright, it should come out. So betulkan sikit. So event. This is event.target.value. Okay, so once I do that, all right, so this is how I add a form, right? This is how I add a form. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a button. At the bottom, I will add button, add new item, and then I will do the same thing on click. Right. I will call the function add item. The function add item I tak buat lagi, so I'm going to do it now. So I create a function add item. What function add item will do? It will add a new item in the list. How do I do that? Set list new item list. Sorry, list, comma, new item. All right. Then I will do set new item equals to empty string. Right. So this is what we call spread operator. Hari ni banyak benda baru. Spread operator. So add new item to the existing list. Hari tu module 3, did we do until this part? Faiz and Walid and David, do you remember we do all this?
Reactnative ah.
Masih reactnative. Ada tak buat spread operator semua?
Ada.
Ada ya? Okay. Semua revision ya, revision juga lah. Alright. And then you guys also will have your revision in module 3. Alright, so once it's late game check code. Alright, add new item. Alright, and then prepare slide. Alright, add new item and everything. Okay.
Cikgu scroll bawah sikit.
Okay. Which part? I know which part. Yeah,
Button.
Okay. What we do now, we add a delete button. I think this is similar to your. This is almost similar to your module 1. You have this delete button. So delete button, if you want to get that, space and space a bit. So when the button is clicked, I will call delete item val. So let delete item val. I will pass the item inside parameter. Now I'm creating a function delete item val. So const delete item, we receive a parameter and I will do something. Okay, fikir kejap. Alright, fikir kejap macam mana nak buat delete. Try to think based on what we have learned so far, how to do delete. So if I delete this one, then tak ada lah, right? If I delete this one, then check code is no longer there. Right? So take 3-4 minutes to think how to do delete. Okay, any idea?
Guna splice kan sir? Splice.
Splice, okay. Tapi splice dia akan mengubah benda, alright. This one, you need a new array with the item that has been deleted. Splice dia akan mengubah item asal. For this one, you need a new array with the item that has been deleted. How to create a new array? Create a new array from list without val. Macam tadi lah. Something that we did just now. So let deleted array equals to list dot filter, alright, val return val is not equals to, jangan pakai val kan, ini apa, deleted is not equals to item. And then I will just set list deleted array. Right, so this is okay. Yes, something is wrong. You can letak ini on text change. Mana on text change? Ada on text change ke? On change kan? Alright. Time. Const delete item. Input that text new item. Delete item. Button on click delete item. File delete here. Itu tak masalah dia. Okay, not here. Oh, I think this one kena buat macam ni. Okay. Okay, dia kena buat macam ni ya. Bracket, call the delete item function, dan baru dia jalan. Okay, so you do this first, and then betulkan dekat bawah. I will show you how to correct it. Okay, any questions?
So far tak ada.
Ada ya? Kalau tak ada, I think I will finish the class slightly earlier today, pukul 9. So, actually, semalam Walid dah bertanya, you have 2 more weeks. Right, 2 more weeks. So normally we finish this week. Ada satu minggu tu, is the whole week yang I tak ada kan. And then there's another week lagi, alright, another week to replace. Dekat situ maybe ada 2 hari lagi kelas. Alright, so nanti over the weekend I come up with the schedule. So next week ada kelas lagi as usual, and then another week also have class. And then for those who continue module 3, ada 1 more week cuti lagi. Alright, Then only did you continue module 3 somewhere around 8 hari bulan 11 I think. I think they come 8 bulan 11. Isya. Ya, 8 hari bulan 11. 8 hari bulan 11, the week of 8/11. Right. So for today I habiskan dulu because I think there are a lot of things, especially at the end. Normally I want to cover one more topic, but I don't think that dekat hujung-hujung tu kan, when you do this, I tak pernah rehat lalu, right? So normally there is one more topic which is lifting state up, but this one I will cover it next week with you, and then I will also cover router. Tomorrow you will call your API. You will call your API. So calling an API is something that you have done on module 1 with Vue.js. Good luck lah, cuba ingat balik how to do HTTP fetch. Right, good luck. Untuk ingat balik, try to remember how to use this. So actually, okay lah, good lah. I give you slightly 1 hour. Habiskan awal 1 hour, but we replace it. So this 1 hour left, right? If you still have more, go back to your module 1, right? Go back to your module 1 exercise. Look for your Vue.js API, right? Vue.js call API exercise. And then that's what you're going to do tomorrow, right? You're going to create a website that will call the API that you have created for the last 6 weeks. Alright, so ambil masa ni untuk tengok balik latihan. Take this time to go and look back module 1 exercise on calling API. I think we did the Harry Potter, right? Harry Potter exercise, or it could be a weather exercise, or it could be Harry Potter weather, satu lagi apa? It could be a Google Drive, Google Sheet exercise. Okay, any questions? So let me recap.
No sir.
Sama je macam diorang, you all punya. Just to recap, I owe you guys 3 class and 1 hour today. So hari ni pun ada lagi tak yang I tertinggal? You let me know if I left a thing, because it's your class and it's my money also. So if you think that sir macam ada lagi je kelas tak ganti, you just let me know.
Ya sir, kalau dalam kiraan saya berapa kelas? Sebab saya hari tu saya dengan Faiz kira macam 6 kelas.
Oh, saya kira 4.
Sebab yang 15 hari bulan tu kan hari Selasa ke Rabu kan, yang
Sebelum fly.
Sebelum fly.
Itu sebelum fly satu kan. Yang itu hari Jumaat kan?
Tak silap saya yang tu 15 hari bulan 9.
15/9 tak ada kelas ya?
15 hari bulan 9 ada yang tak ada kelas, 16 dengan 17.
17 ya. 16 memang tak ada kelas. 16 tu public holiday.
Oh.
16 memang public holiday. Jadi memang tak ada kelas pada hari itu. So itu 16 tak ada kelas. 17 tu yang saya fly lah.
Oh.
So yang itu, yang 16 tu let's kita sama-sama tengok Isha calendar. Kalau you ni you betul ya. Kalau I saya kira you let me know as well, so that I can double check as well. Sebab ni yang punya duit, I punya duit juga. So because my salary is based on hour. But I think module 2, right? Module 2. This is the schedule. Yang 16 tu memang dia dah kira dah. Memang dah kira cuti dah. Dia memang dah kira cuti. So dia memang dah masuk ke sini. So dalam kiraan saya ini 3 hari dan 17. Dan hari ini saja.
Yang week 5 tu bukan ada hari Jumaat yang tak-update juga?
Berapa hari bulan dah? Ada ya?
Ada yang waktu tu sedekat Turki lagi. Hari Rabu Khamis ada kelas
dengan klien. Kau tak silap lah.
Oh, okey. Betul. Friday. Betul lah. Okey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lah 5 ini kan, 1 orang 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so 5 lah. So betul ya? Kita agree ya? No, bukan agree. Kadang-kadang apa? Masing-masing lupa, I pun tak dapat duit I. So let's say, so I owe you 3 class on the week of 22nd, ni betul one Friday class a week before and one Friday class 1 harga 10. One Friday class 1 harga 10. Okay, okay lah. And 1 hour titik. Saya punya pula iPad. Sama juga batch 5 pun, batch 3 pun semalam I habiskan cepat juga sebab Vue.js benda-benda banyak ni I malas sikit nak ni. Alright, so apa-apa pun dalam masa 2 minggu lah. Alright, this week and next week. Next week and the following week. Alright, nanti I come up week schedule. Dan next week macam biasa lah. Next week macam biasa. The last week tu mungkin dia punya waktu tu je lain sikit.
Cikgu hantar untuk batch 24 juga kan? Pasal ni batch together kan?
Batch 24. Kan?
Sekejap okay.
Because this one I copied from batch 25 as well. Yesterday I explained them. The same thing. Okay, any questions? Sempatlah buat project. I thought dah nak habis. So next we have Vue.js, React.js one more. And the last week we're going to do cloud computing. So React.js one more. Tomorrow one day you're going to call your API, and then you have one more day to do routing, and then some advanced things, and then the remaining day we will do AWS.
Cikgu, boleh buat lah satu projek yang buat cantik-cantik letak dekat GitHub ke macam tu.
It's your effort lah.
No,
tomorrow you're going to do it, so it's your effort lah.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Tak ada, sir.
Okay, kalau tak ada, we habiskan